Book title: Patience is the Key to Success. Travel to the World of Patience and Transformation. Written by Vahid Zakavati. Copyright 2024 NLP Radio. Attention! This book has been translated and narrated by artificial intelligence, so I apologize in advance for possible mistakes in the pronunciation of words. Please keep this in mind before starting the book. Introduction. Have you ever wondered why some people achieve all their dreams, while others fall further into the vortex of failure with every step they take? Maybe many times you have found yourself in the middle of a dark and winding path, where hope and motivation are not visible in front of you. It is as if the world is standing in front of you with all its power, even though you have not committed any sin. Is this the point where you throw up your hands and give up? Or maybe you're looking for a bigger answer? The answer lies in the heart of something that may have always been invisible and mysterious at first glance. Patience. But patience is not just a state of mind or a simple solution. No, something much deeper, more magical, even more mysterious. Imagine that you are walking in your world, while all the challenges and disappointments want to knock you down. But you move towards your goals with a strength from within, with a calmness that others cannot understand. No obstacle can stop you. Something inside you, far beyond imagination, always guides you. This is what this book will reveal to you: patience as the main key to open the closed doors of success. Maybe until now, you have thought that patience is only meaningful in difficult moments. But what if I tell you that patience is more than just enduring pain? What if I told you that patience can take you to a place that others can't even dream of? The power that lies in patience is like a jewel hidden under the layers of your life. That jewel shines only when you gain the ability to understand and use it properly. Are you ready to discover the secret of this hidden gem? Are you ready to start the journey to the unknown world of patience and see how it can change your life from the foundation? Each page of this book is like a door that opens to a power beyond our understanding. A force that can take you where you've always wanted to be, but never knew how to get there. So now it's time to go deep into this journey. A journey that leads you to discover a new and surprising power at every step. A force that is activated only by patience. The power that once you achieve, nothing and no one can stop you from your way. Your life may be full of unanswered questions now. But don't worry. This book contains your answers. Answers that will not only solve your problems, but will lead you to something bigger and more wonderful. Patience is the key that you have to hold in your hands and open the closed locks. Are you ready to read this book to the end and discover what is hidden in its heart? Chapter 1. The Power of Patience in a Noisy World. Why do some people seem calm and carefree in the midst of the chaos of life, while others are captured by the endless pressures of everyday life at every turn? Today's world is full of noise, endless expectations, and cruel competition. Every moment, something or someone wants to take our attention from us. As the speed increases, so do the expectations. We live in the age of speed, but does speed always mean progress? In this noisy world, can we stand still and listen to our inner voice at the moment when everything is pushing us? These questions may have sparked in your mind. Questions they ask deep down. Is it possible to be calm in the middle of the storm? Patience is an unknown force in today's world. If you look carefully, while everyone is trying to get a quick result and reach a goal, the one who waits is actually building a lasting future. But how can this art be cultivated in a noisy world? The world is like a mental battlefield. Our days are filled with news, messages, anxieties, and worries that are constantly sent to us. When we open our eyes in the morning, our mind is full of different thoughts. Meanwhile, how can we get peace of mind? The answer lies in patience. Patience is the ability to stop and watch what is happening around you, without getting caught up in its endless vortex. You may have noticed how things change in difficult moments when you take a deep breath and pause for a moment. That moment of pause is the moment when your mind begins to reorganize itself. This pause is where the magic of patience happens. With each pause and patience, your mind gains strength and finds more peace. Against the endless pressures of life, patience is like a shield that protects you from damage caused by everyday stress. But what makes patience so important in today's world? Why should we stop for a moment instead of rushing and let time and circumstances work in our favor? The truth is that patience actually gives us a chance to make better decisions, think more correctly, and enjoy our journey. Being in a hurry takes most of us away from the main goal. In a world where everything is based on speed, patience allows us to make better choices and build a life full of peace and success. If we look carefully, successful people are the most patient people. They know that success is not achieved overnight. Any great achievement requires time and continuous effort. Patience helps us to resist problems, learn from our mistakes, and continue on the path with more strength. So, how does patience bring peace of mind? When we allow ourselves to take a deep breath in stressful moments and stop rushing, our body and mind return to balance. Stress decreases, our breathing becomes deeper, and our thinking becomes clearer. This peace gives us the strength to face difficulties and look for better solutions with a calm mind. Patience, in today's hectic world, is not only a tool, but a magical force that allows us to find the right path in the midst of chaos and pressure. This is what successful people benefit from. Are you ready to use this magical power? Chapter 2. Patience is a tool for success. Have you ever wondered how some people, despite all the obstacles and hardships, achieve great things? What makes them different from others? Maybe at first glance, it looks like luck or a special talent, but the truth is that one of the hidden and common factors among these people is patience. The patience that prevents them from giving up in difficult moments and allows them to continue their path with perseverance and concentration. In a world where everyone is looking for quick results, patience acts as a secret weapon. Those who are patient know that great achievements take time, effort, and perseverance. They have understood that in order to achieve great goals, one must go through winding paths, and in this path, only patience will enable them to move forward. But how does patience become a tool for success? Imagine that you are building a big building. Will this building be built in one day? Will you get better results if you rush? Definitely not. Each stage of construction requires precision, planning, and time. Patience is the important factor that allows you to do each step carefully and be satisfied with the final result. Success is the same way. To reach it, you have to spend time, work hard, and walk the path patiently. Now, let's take a look at the success stories of the greats of history. One of the best examples is Thomas Edison. Imagine if Edison had given up after several failures to invent the light bulb. He failed many times, but he never gave up. In fact, he failed more than 1,000 times, but instead of letting these failures stop him, he looked at them as opportunities to learn. With his patience and perseverance, he finally achieved his goal and made his name immortal in history. Also, the story of Nelson Mandela is one of the unique examples of the power of patience on the way to success. He was in prison for many years, but he never lost hope and stood patiently against injustice. His patience not only led to his freedom, but also made him one of the greatest leaders in history. Patience is the key to success because it allows us to keep going in difficult moments instead of giving up. Successful people know that every goal is valuable and obstacles must be endured to achieve it. Being patient means accepting challenging moments without giving up on the ultimate goal. Now that we have realized the power of patience, this question arises: why is patience so important? Why can't we reach our goals quickly? The answer is that patience gives us time to grow, learn, and improve. Every step of the path to success is a kind of practice. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn. If we rush and try to get everything done too early, we may miss valuable opportunities to learn and grow. Therefore, patience not only makes us more resistant to failure, but also allows us to have a deeper understanding of our path. Real successes are those that come with time and effort. Haste will never replace patience, because great success requires great patience. Remember that every time you face an obstacle on the way to achieving your goal, it is patience that will help you overcome it. Every failure is an opportunity to strengthen patience and perseverance. Every time you choose to keep going instead of giving up, you are one step closer to success. So, if you are looking for lasting and great success in life, remember this lesson: patience is the tool that will bring you to the top of success. Are you ready to use this magic tool? Chapter 3: Patience Cultivation Techniques. Have you ever wondered how some people stay calm and cool in the midst of crises? How do they calmly wait for the result and win in the end when everyone is looking for an immediate solution? The answer to this question lies in one word: patience. But patience is not something that is easily acquired. Patience is a skill that can be developed by practicing and using special techniques. Patience is the hidden power that stands against the storms of life and prevents the collapse of the soul and mind. Many people think that patience is a passive state, but the fact is that patience is an active power that can calm you down in the most difficult moments and guide you to better decisions. The question is, how can this power be cultivated? Let's start by looking at some key techniques that will help you develop your patience. Monitoring. The key to calmness and patience. One of the best and most effective ways to strengthen patience is meditation. Meditation not only helps you get away from the hustle and bustle of life and find peace with yourself, but also allows you to control your mind in stressful moments. When you meditate regularly, your mind learns how to deal with challenges calmly and thoughtfully, instead of reacting immediately and with anxiety. You don't need to spend hours to start meditating. Even 5 minutes a day can make a huge impact on your mind and your ability to be patient. Sit in a quiet environment, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. This simple exercise will help you to keep calm and make better decisions in moments of crisis. Deep breathing. A quick way to get back to peace. Deep breathing is one of the simplest and most effective techniques that you can use at any moment of your life. When you feel anxious or stressed when facing life's challenges, just take a few minutes and breathe deeply. This will calm your nervous system and bring your mind back to balance. In this way, you can deal with the situation more patiently and rationally. How can you use this technique in your daily life? Whenever you feel a lot of pressure on you, instead of reacting quickly, wait a few moments, close your eyes, and breathe slowly. This will make your mind calm and you can make the best possible decision. Attention to the present tense. The power of being in the moment. Another effective technique to strengthen patience is to pay attention to the present tense. Most of the time, our impatience comes from focusing on the past or the future. When we constantly think about past mistakes or worry about the future, our mind is disconnected from the present moment, and this can cause anxiety and impatience. Paying attention to the present will help you avoid these traps and keep your mind in the moment. When you are present in the present moment, you gain more power to control your reactions and can respond to challenges more calmly. To practice this technique, take a few minutes every day to pay attention to what is happening around you. Be aware of your sounds, smells, and feelings and be fully in the moment. Attitude change. Use problems as opportunities. One of the biggest challenges to being patient is our attitude towards problems. Most of us see problems as obstacles that we need to avoid or get over faster. But if we can change our attitude and see problems as opportunities for growth, our patience will naturally increase. Every time you face a challenge, instead of worrying about the end result, ask yourself, what is this challenge teaching me? This simple question can change your attitude and help you look at things more calmly instead of stressing. Psychological methods. Cognitive exercises to strengthen patience. In the world of psychology, there are various techniques for cultivating patience. One of these techniques is the cognitive technique of changing thoughts. This technique helps you identify your negative thought patterns and transform them into more positive ones. When faced with stressful situations, your mind may automatically turn to negative thoughts. These thoughts can increase your impatience and anxiety. By practicing this technique, You can identify these negative thoughts and replace them with positive and hopeful thoughts. Summary: patience is a skill that can be cultivated. Now that you are familiar with these techniques, you have a better understanding of the fact that patience is a skill and can be strengthened with practice and using the right techniques. Meditation, deep breathing, paying attention to the present moment, and changing your attitude are all tools that help you to keep calm in critical moments and move forward with patience and perseverance. So if you ever felt that patience is something that only certain people have, now you know that this skill is accessible to everyone. You only need to will, practice, and over time, turn patience into one of your greatest strengths. Chapter 5: Patience and Human Communication. Have you ever wondered why some human relationships are so deep and lasting, while others fall apart so quickly? Why some people can easily win the trust and respect of others, but others fail in this way? If we look closely, there is one key ingredient that makes a huge difference in the quality of patience in human communication is more than tolerance. It is the power that allows us to listen to others, understand their feelings, and respond to their needs. Patience is the hidden force that strengthens emotional, friendship, and business bonds. The question is, how can patience be used to improve human relations? But the question is, how can patience be used to improve human relations? Patience in emotional relationships. Building strong foundations. There are challenges in every emotional relationship, whether it is a newly formed relationship or a relationship that has been around for years. Disagreements, disappointments, and misunderstandings are always a part of human relationships. What makes the difference is how we deal with these challenges. Patience gives us the ability to think calmly and find the best solution in the face of disappointments, instead of reacting quickly. When both parties have patience in a relationship, they can solve problems and overcome challenges together. Patience allows you to seek a better understanding of each other instead of cutting off communication or blaming the other. When in critical moments, instead of reacting quickly, you wait a little and listen to the words of the other party. A space is created to solve the problem and restore trust. Relationships that are strengthened by patience are built on stronger foundations and are far more stable. Patience in friendships. Strengthen links. Friendships, like any relationship, require time and attention. But one of the biggest factors that cause friendships to fall apart over time is lack of patience. Sometimes our friends make mistakes or wrong decisions, and this is where we should use patience as a tool to support and understand them. Patience helps us to stick with our friends and give them time to solve their problems instead of being quick to criticize or leave the friendship. This patience not only helps strengthen friendships, but also makes friendships deeper and more meaningful. People who are patient in their friendships build more trust between themselves and their friends over time, and this trust leads to stronger bonds. Patience in the workplace. A path to success. In the workplace, patience is one of the essential tools for success. In many cases, projects and work tasks do not progress quickly or the expected results are not achieved. In such a situation, impatience and quick reactions can lead to the destruction of working relationships and the destruction of advancement opportunities. But people who are patient in their work environment can calmly and thoughtfully seek solutions and gradually gain the trust and respect of their colleagues and managers. Patience in the workplace allows you to look at problems better and look for long-term strategies instead of focusing on quick results. Also, patience helps you to interact with your colleagues and managers in the best possible way in times of crisis and ultimately achieve more success. Patience and building trust. The basis of stable relationships. Perhaps one of the biggest effects of patience in human relationships is building trust. Trust is one of the main foundations of any relationship, and without it, no relationship will be stable. But trust does not come quickly, but it requires time and patience. When you are patient in your relationships and allow others to approach you at their own pace, trust will gradually build between you and them. Patience allows you to continue to try to understand and strengthen the relationship in moments of frustration and challenge, instead of leaving the relationship or losing trust. This patience and perseverance ultimately leads to strengthening relationships and creating solid foundations for trust. Summary: patience, the golden key of human communication. In a world full of fast communication and instant decisions, patience is recognized as one of our most valuable tools for improving human relations. Patience in emotional, friendly, and work relationships helps you to deal with problems calmly and thoughtfully, and find stable and effective solutions instead of hasty and unstable reactions. By cultivating patience in your communication, you can build deeper bonds with others and gain more trust and respect. From this point forward, whenever you encounter a challenge or disagreement in a human relationship, wait a moment instead of reacting quickly. Let time help you to look at the problem from different angles and ultimately make better decisions. Patience not only helps to improve your relationships, but also makes your life free from many stresses and pressures and brings you closer to peace and success. Chapter 6: Overcoming Challenges with Patience. All of us have faced challenges and obstacles at different moments of our lives, which sometimes have grown in front of us like a big mountain. Perhaps the first natural human reaction to these obstacles is despair or looking for quick solutions. But if you ask yourself why some people still seem calm and composed in such moments, you will find a simple answer: patience. Patience is the power that allows you to stand firm in storms and look for solutions instead of panic. Patience, like a protective shield, prevents you from giving up in the face of adversity. When everything seems against you and failure is the closest possibility, patience can be a way to find new ways to overcome crises with a fresh look and more accurate analysis. Patience means not stopping. It means waiting until you can find the best way and face the challenges with full preparation. But how to strengthen this power hidden in patience and use it to face challenges? The first step to cultivating patience is to accept that everything in life takes time. At first, you may have a strong desire to find an immediate solution, but this rush can lead to making wrong decisions. Every challenge requires careful consideration, thought, and time. Over time, patience gives you the opportunity to look at the problem from different angles and find the best possible solution. In fact, patience makes you take control of the situation instead of falling into the trap of anxiety and stress and examine things with a calm mind. But one of the main challenges comes when successive failures challenge your patience. Failure is always disappointing. Many people give up when faced with the first failure and tell themselves that they can no longer continue. But patience plays a very important role here. Patience helps you see failures not as the end of the road, but as a step along the way. Every failure has a hidden lesson in it, and it is only with patience that you can take advantage of these lessons and continue on your path with new experiences. Every time you overcome a failure, you become a stronger and smarter person, and this is only possible with the help of patience. Sometimes, life puts big decisions in front of you, decisions that may change your path completely. In such moments, patience is your most vital tool. When the pressure of making big decisions weighs on your shoulders, haste and impatience can lead to wrong decisions. But if you can patiently and carefully consider these decisions, you will end up making choices that will benefit you in the long run. In fact, big decisions that are made with patience and calmness are the foundation of future success. In the end, we must point out a basic truth: patience is not only a moral trait, but a powerful tool that can make your path to success smoother. Any challenge that is overcome with patience and perseverance not only solves that challenge, but also changes you from the inside and makes you a stronger and more resilient person. Life is full of challenges and obstacles, but it is you who can use these obstacles as opportunities for growth with patience and perseverance. Chapter 7: Motivation and Patience. Two sides of the same coin. All of us in life are looking for motivations to make us move. Motivations that will keep the flame of hope alive in difficult and exhausting moments. But is motivation alone enough? Can we stay motivated until the end? The answer to this question is clarified with a simple word: patience. Motivation and patience are like two sides of the same coin. Without one, the other will not work properly. Motivation is the initiator of movement, the same inner force that pushes you forward and makes you pursue your goals with passion. But patience is that hidden and silent element that helps you in difficult moments and saves you from fatigue and despair. In fact, without patience, your motivation will be temporary and unstable. Imagine that you are in a long-running race. Motivation makes you move quickly at the beginning of the journey, but it is patience that allows you to take a deep breath, manage your energy, and go the long way with endurance and strength. Why are these two elements so dependent on each other? Because every big goal requires time and effort. Motivation drives you, but it's patience that helps you persevere along the way and keep trying, even when the results aren't immediate. Many people lose their motivation and get sidetracked when they encounter the first failure or unexpected obstacles. But those who can combine their motivation with patience achieve lasting success. Because patience allows them to see obstacles as part of the journey, not the end of it. One of the biggest mistakes many of us make is thinking that motivation should always be at its highest level. But the reality is that motivation is like a wave that goes up and down. There will be moments when your enthusiasm reaches its peak and moments when you may feel that you have no power to continue. In such moments, it is patience that frees you from despair and reminds you to stick to the path. Patience tells you that even if you don't see results today, by continuing and passing time, you will see the prosperity of your efforts. Also, one of the most important factors that strengthen the direct connection between motivation and patience is seeing the end goal. When your goal is clearly defined and you know what awaits you, you will be more motivated. But achieving this goal requires patience. Patience makes you have a vision for the future in difficult moments and remind yourself that all these difficulties are temporary and eventually, you will achieve a great result. In fact, patience gives meaning and strength to your motivation and keeps you moving forward even on the most tortuous paths. Another point to note is that true and deep motivations need patience to mature. At first, our motivations may be superficial and dependent on quick results. But with the passage of time and practicing patience, these motivations become deeper and more lasting motivations. For example, a person who is strongly motivated by a fleeting success may soon lose that motivation with the first failure. But a person who has strengthened his motivation with patience and perseverance continues on his path even in difficult moments. These people gradually learn that real success is not in quick results, but in perseverance and persistence. Finally, we must come to the point that great success requires a smart combination of motivation and patience. It motivates you and keeps you on track. When these two unite, you will be able to achieve your goals, even if the path is long and winding. Every time your motivation is waning, remember that it is patience that will get you through the obstacles and eventually bring you to your destination. The combination of these two sides is what makes you a successful and resilient person. Chapter 8. Examples from real life. In the real world, many people who today are known as symbols of success and perseverance are those who have used patience as an essential element in their lives. Patience is not only a mental quality, rather, it is a lifestyle that can lead you through obstacles and failures towards victory and prosperity. Now, if we look around us, we will find many examples of those who have been able to go through the twists and turns of life and achieve their ambitious goals only with patience. In this chapter, we will tell stories from the lives of these people, stories that will show you that nothing in the world is as decisive as patience. One of the best-known examples of patience is the life story of Nelson Mandela. Mandela, who was imprisoned for 27 years for his struggle against the apartheid regime in South Africa, never lost his hope and motivation. Being in prison for 27 years can be enough for any person to give up his goal. But with patience and perseverance, Mandela was finally able to achieve freedom and later become the first black president of South Africa. He never allowed difficult situations and mental pressures to divert him from his original path. This level of patience and perseverance is not only inspiring, but also reminds us that patience is the only way to achieve great goals. Another story from the life of J.K. Rowling is the author of the Harry Potter book series. During a difficult period in her life, Rowling was heavily involved in financial problems. She was a single mother and wrote the first Harry Potter book while living in poverty. At first, his manuscripts were rejected by many publishers. Imagine what it would feel like to be faced with closed doors over and over again. But Rowling never gave up. With patience and constant effort, he was able to find a publisher to publish his book. Today, Rowling is one of the most successful authors in the world, and her story reminds us all that success comes from patience and persistence. Another powerful example of patience is the story of Thomas Edison. He was the one who tried more than 1,000 times to invent the light bulb and failed. But every time he failed, instead of giving up, he looked for a new way. Edison's patience eventually led him to invent the electric light bulb, which changed people's lives forever. He always said that failure is only one step towards success, and every time he failed, he learned how to get closer to the goal. This mindset is the perfect symbol of patience and perseverance against obstacles. Along with these great examples, there are also stories of ordinary people who may not be known in the world, but in their personal lives, they have been able to achieve great success with patience. Like a medical student who has been trying for years to pass his exams. He may have been far from success each time, but each time he has continued on his path with more patience and focus. Finally, he was able to act as a successful doctor and achieve his dream. These stories show that patience determines success not only on a large scale, but also in everyday life. Even in the world of sports, there are many examples of patience and endurance. Like Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players in history, who was kicked out of his school team early in his career. Instead of being discouraged by failure, with patience and continuous training, he became one of the greatest symbols of sports. Jordan has said many times that his failures have led him to greater successes, and this is only possible with patience and perseverance. These stories show that patience is the main ingredient on the road to success. Neither wealth, nor power, nor even talent alone can bring you to the top of success. What always leads you from the heart of darkness to the light is the patience you use in facing problems. Failures and obstacles may seem big and insurmountable at first, but with patience and perseverance, anything is possible. As we have seen in these stories, patience is the way to overcome failures and turn them into victories. Every real-life story of successful people teaches us that no success is possible without patience. It is you who can shape your future with patience and become a person who cannot be diverted from his path. Chapter 9. The positive effects of patience on personal and professional life. In today's fast-paced world, patience plays a key role as a vital quality not only in personal life but also in professional life. But how can patience affect different aspects of our lives and help us grow personally and professionally? Did you know that patience can help you strengthen personal relationships and create more effective business relationships? In our personal life, patience allows us to better face the challenges and difficulties that arise in our relationships with others. For example, in emotional relationships, impatience can lead to misunderstandings and tensions. But with patience and the ability to listen, we can gain a deeper understanding of each other's feelings and needs. This understanding helps us build stronger connections and become closer to each other. In addition, patience helps us to keep calm and make better decisions in the face of crises and problems. In fact, patient people know that every problem has a solution, and it will take time to reach that solution. This awareness allows us to make rational decisions in difficult situations, instead of reacting emotionally. But the influence of patience is not only limited to personal life. In professional environments, patience can be the key to great success. In many businesses, the process of achieving goals and successes may be time-consuming and challenging. People who have patience are better able to manage work pressures and stress, which allows them to perform better in critical situations. Also, patience allows us to learn from failures. In the business world, every failure can be a great lesson. People who are patient, instead of being discouraged by failures, analyze them and ultimately use them to improve themselves. This ability to analyze and learn from failures helps them to finally achieve their ambitious goals. In addition, patience helps us build stronger relationships with our colleagues and managers in the workplace. Patience and perseverance in dealing with others makes us known as a trustworthy person, and this trust can lead to more effective collaborations and creating new job opportunities. The positive effects of patience in personal and professional life are so deep and wide that it cannot be ignored. By learning and practicing patience, we can become a person with a stronger personality, more effective communication, and a more fulfilling life. Let's remember that patience is not only a quality but an art that can transform our lives in a wonderful way. Therefore, by cultivating patience in our daily life, we can step by step become a better and more successful person. This process is time-consuming, but it is worth the effort and persistence considering the positive effects that patience can have on our lives. Learning to be patient allows us to move toward greater success in our personal and professional lives. Let's take patience as a powerful tool in this journey and make our lives richer and more fruitful by committing to it every day. By believing in the power of patience, we can overcome challenges and move towards new heights of success. Patience is a candle that illuminates the darkness of our lives and shows us the way. Chapter 10. Summing up and looking to the future. At the end of this journey into the wonderful world of patience, it is time to review the key points and review the results of this experience together. Have you ever wondered how patience can change the course of your life? Do you know that with a small change in attitude towards patience, you can get more out of your life and get closer to your goals? In this chapter, we will summarize what we discussed in the previous chapters. Patience, as a powerful tool, can help you stand up to life's challenges and problems and move towards your goals more calmly. From the power of patience in a busy world to its positive effects on human relationships and professional life, all aspects of patience were clearly stated. Now, it's time to take a look at some key tips for cultivating patience. Learning techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and psychological methods will enable you to stay calm in critical moments. By strengthening motivation along with patience, you can achieve greater success and reach greater depth in your relationships. True stories of successful people, like a light in the darkness, showed how patience can lead to great and amazing success. Now, with what you have learned, you can think about a bright and hopeful future. A future where, by mastering patience, you can get closer to your dreams and goals. Patience is not only a trait, but a choice. A choice that you can cultivate and take advantage of every day in your life. Remember that no road is smooth and without challenges. But with patience, you will become a stronger and more determined person. A future where you will be able to reach the heights of success with patience is waiting for you. From today, decide to cultivate patience in your life and move towards your goals with stronger determination every day. Ultimately, your life is a journey and patience is the helm of this journey. By applying patience in your daily life, you can achieve amazing things and at the end of this journey, become a person who has not only achieved great things, but also succeeded in his deepest human relationships. Let's start this journey together and move towards a better future full of hope. Patience is the key to success and a gateway to a better world. Conclusion. In this journey full of learning and discovery, we realize the greatness of patience and its deep impact on our lives. Patience is not only a moral trait, but a powerful force that can make us stronger in the face of challenges and help us move towards the realization of our dreams. By applying the techniques introduced in this book and with continuous practice, you can become a successful and happy person. These simple, but effective tools allow you to use patience not only in critical moments, but in all aspects of your life. Remember, patience is the key to your success. Patience allows you to look at challenges calmly and persevere in the face of adversity. Over time, this strength will not only make you a resilient and strong person, but also inspire others. Every step you take to cultivate patience will make you a much stronger and more successful person. From now on, every time you face a challenge or feel frustrated on the way to your goals, remember that patience is on your side. By using this power, you can achieve all your dreams and goals and direct your life towards light and success. With patience, you can create a new world for yourself and add more meaning and value to your life. Let's continue this journey together and move towards a future full of hope and success.